You're. Oh my goodness. I have returned at last to reclaim my throne on the galaxy. Alright, let me stop with that. Y'all, planet Earth. It is good to be back, y'all. My fellow stargazers. I know, I know. Look at me. I know y'all peeped the new world. I know. There's a lot of things that are happening. I know you peeped it. But y'all, listen, there's a lot of new stuff that is coming this year that looks like we're going to be going nowhere but up, inshallah. You feel me? If Allah wills it. You mean? But that is how it's looking, for me. As of right now, just got my monitor, got my ring light. That's not the light. I got me a new ring light, y'all. I know. I gotta deal with the John hanging off. I still got that one. I'm using it, behind me right here. Making myself look good. Feel me? I know I look good on here, don't I? But my fault. I be meaning to look at y'all, and I be looking over here just to how good I look over here. I'm supposed to be looking at you. Yes. Dang, bro, it's really the new year, 2026. Y'all, we came a long way. I started this content creating stuff like 4 years ago. Now it's like 4 years later. Feel me? We almost had 500 followers on Twitch. We're like, what? I would like to say we like 75, somewhere around there. Number of subscribers that are away, get me up to 200. Hopefully y'all get me up to 200. Come on, let's try to get up to 200 before, realistically, let's say probably like, let's say mid-February. Is that realistic? I feel like mid-February is realistic, to get up to a little over 200 subscribers, feel me? But yeah, y'all, 2026, we got a lot of things coming. Now, I remember I did speak on a schedule that I said I would be constant on, like, being on, like, on top of, you feel me? And man, when I tell you, the thing that I really didn't take into consideration was school. So for those that don't know, I'm in college. So with me being in college, I have to really remember that, like, I'm constantly having to change different classes. Well, not. Well, yeah, I have the way my college is. I don't go to a traditional college, right? So my classes change every month. You feel me? So with my classes changing every month, like, I have to work around that schedule. So realistically, the videos that I want to do, or like the days that I want to do these videos, realistically, I'm not really going to be able to do them, just based off the fact that, like, I have school and homework and all this other stuff. So realistically, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'll let y'all know. Probably, like, I'll let y'all know on a post of what I'm gonna do. But yeah, y'all. I know y'all are wondering, where was I? Like, what took me so long in uploading? It's been literally like a little bit over a month. And actually, no, it's about to be exactly a month. But regardless, I had to go through some things, y'all. For those that don't know, I had a death in family. Feel me? My great uncle passed away. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all appreciate it. But yeah, my uncle, he passed away, via cancer. And I had to deal with that. Plus, I was home. I was back in Philly, so, like, I was also, like, just being more engaged with like family and friends. You know, like I don't usually see my family and friends, you know, that much. So I'm like sitting there like, all right, you know, let me just go ahead, you know, hang out with my friends, do whatever I want to do. You feel me? We were on top of Stranger Things, you know, so like yo, like me and my friends, including Southside Games, bro, we was just like we was watching Stranger Things. Oh my god, it was bad. I think I will probably give y'all a review. I don't know. I probably would. I might give y'all a review if that's something that y'all want to do. Cause I seen how y'all like my commentary on Five Nights at Freddy's. So maybe who knows? You know, depending on the comments, see what y'all want to see. But yeah. So like all that happened and it was just a lot of death that was going on. You know, it was very upsetting. Um, and I for those that don't know, there was a person, you know, he or she, they they had commented on one of my posts, you know, with you know messages also letting me know that they also themselves have cancer. You know, they want me to keep going strong. You know, don't ever give up. You know, and that was very you know motivational for me. But like I was really hoping that I would have gotten an answer from that person. But being as though it's been past a week, I do believe that person sadly passed away. You know, so condolences to whoever that person was. Condolences to them and their family. I'm so sorry to hear about that. You know, and yeah, it's really hard. You know, death is like put a pause on like everything you got going on. You know, it's it's weird. You know, every time you know like just you hear like about a death, about you know any type of death, you know, it's one of them things you just gotta reflect on. It's just like you know how long you're gonna live is never promised. The only thing that's ever promised to us is death. You know, which is it's sad to think about, but it is you know the truth. You know, and like the only way I really would say that you can or we can get by it is just living up to our full potential, being the best selves. Well, our best selves. You know, like I look at everybody, you know, that I'm friends with, you know, everyone, you know, that I deeply care about in my life, you know, it's like I really want best for everybody, you know, and to you, the viewer, I want the best for you. So, you know, I'm glad that, you know, you're on here and you're watching my channel and everything. You know, you're watching this video. I am happy that you are doing that, but I want you to do what makes you happy. So even if watching my videos make you happy, I'm glad. You know, just do whatever it is that you want to do in life. Because, you know, like, some people don't really get that chance. You know, like, you're going through a crisis right now. You know, it's one of them things where it's like, it's life or death and everything like that. You know, like, keep your head up. All right, keep your head up. Keep pushing. You know, I'm really not Captain America or Optimus Prime with the speeches. I wish I was, but that's my best advice about it. You know, like what I want to do in this life, man, is like I want to make people smile. I want to make y'all smile. You know, and if y'all smile and laugh at my videos, that's enough for me. You know, I'm happy and glad that you know I'm able to do that for y'all. You know, and I hope that y'all can do the same for others. You know, like I hope you look at my videos, you know, as inspiration to sit there and be like, you know what, I should just go out and make somebody smile today. It don't matter who it is. I feel like that should be like a life goal of everybody. Like everybody should have a life goal or like just a daily goal to sit there and be like, you know what, today, I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna make somebody smile. It don't matter if it's your mom, friend, family member, just a random coworker, you know, classmate, somebody, you know, you just see walking down the street, you know, compliment them, you know, tell them that they look good or whatever, you know. I don't know, something, you know, just be kind, you know, that's like my motto. Like, you know, you're not living life to the fullest if you know you're not being kind, you know, you're not having fun, you know, doing things that make you happy. You know, And I know it. I know it's weird because I definitely best believe me, y'all. I know that there are a lot of Debbie Downers out there that want to hate on your parade, don't want to see you smile. Listen, they see you crack at just a chip of the fucking mouth. They gonna sit there and be like, all right, let me hate on this person. Like that shit be annoying, bro. Like don't. I know it ain't easy. It really isn't always easy, but y'all, like, just try to push through it. Especially for those that's in high school and all that. Listen, best believe I already know. You got parents, coming down your throat. You probably into some high school drama, things like that. I just started college, so like high school is like still attached to me in a way where it's just like I really remember it like it was yesterday, which was like literally like 2 years ago for me. And it's just like I already know what it's like, to sit there and go through all them different types of changes in life with friends, prior relationships with parents, guardians, or anything like that. It's a lot of shit that's going on, especially in the world that we're living in now. It's really hard to like sit there and be positive because there's always some bullshit happening. Like, it's like it's weird. I just wake up. Sometimes I really do. Like I just wake up in the morning and I just wake up. It's some nut shit. You feel me? Like it's a bomb that's happening in some city. You feel me? Like politics. Racism and all this stuff, man. The other stuff that I feel like I really shouldn't say. What I kind of feel like saying, but I'm not going to say it just for the fact that it's YouTube and everything. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. But like all that stuff that's just bad out there, man, it's so negative. Like that's weird. That's the thing about like this worldly life, man. It's just like it's so weird to just sit there and like wake up one day and it's just like all this negativity. Like it's all this and it really do inflict you in a way. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like yo, like I may be nice to y'all right now, but like I feel like realistically, like with me kind of like off camera, I know I say mean stuff. I really do. I do try to do better. I do, you know, but like I know I say mean things, but I'm just really people. I'm like yo, like it really is the world around me that's just like that, bro. It's all this negative shit that's going on, and it's just like it's really bad, But that's why I enjoy doing this, cause for one, right, it makes me happy. That's for one. It makes me happy. Two, it makes me happy to see y'all happy, to see that y'all enjoy doing, like just enjoy watching what I'm doing, which is 9 times out of 10 playing a game or watching something. It's things that I like to do. And even if I get paid for it, not getting paid for it, like bro, like I've been doing this for like I said, for 4 years now. I'm not getting paid at all. Like the amount of videos y'all see, I am not getting paid yet. Inshallah, may Allah, grant it to me and mean, but it's just like it's one of them things, it's just like bro, like even with me not getting paid, like I really like doing this. I really do enjoy this stuff, like bottom line is I feel like what I'm really trying to say is, mental health matters, mental health exists, like try your best to stay positive, find outlets that helps you stay positive, not in no like temporary happiness, like like drugs and things like that. Don't look to stuff like that, that hurts you in the long run. You feel me? Find something that is healthy and good for you to do that makes you feel better about yourself and gives you a feeling that you want to give that feeling to other people, and yeah, y'all, that is my TED Talk for the day.